Hello, everybody. I'm going to walk you through my Canvas homepage. I'm Mrs. Tom. So when you guys click on the tile that says Social Studies, U.S. History, um, you're going to come to a homepage and it's going to look just like what's on your screen right now. You're going to know it's Mrs. Tom because it's going to have my name right there and it's going to have the course that I teach. So if you've got me for more than one course, this is going to change depending on what class you have me for. Um, I've got a little blurb about myself, just a real quick, brief thing. So that tells you about how long I've been at Hauser and some of my background. I'm going to go through a couple of these different icons and show you how this all works. So no matter when you come to Hauser, you can always come back and look at this and you'll know how to go through this Canvas page. So first things first, if you ever need to get a hold of me, and where you're not at school, you can click contact information and it's going to give you this lovely picture of me. You can click right on my face and it'll open up an email to me. I've also got this listed for you. As you can tell, I check my emails Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. After that, I will check it in the morning, but in the evening, I do check it uh, by 7 p.m. So if there's a question on homework or something, you guys can always contact me. Let me know if things are a struggle or you've got a question, or maybe I just have a weird typo and it's bothering you. Give you a little bit of information about myself, and then I have another link here to my tips and tricks course help page, which I'm going to get to here in just a second. So if you don't need any of this contact information, you can always click on the home page over here to the left, the home icon. That's going to take you right back to this landing page. Then that tips and tricks or course info or course help. When I click on that, it's just a bunch of different things that pertain specifically to my class, starting with my syllabus that talks about just again how to contact me, the school website. I do have an Instagram account for school, so you can follow me there. What we're going to do each quarter, just how things kind of break down the general things. I've also got things like how to hedge your paper, so I know who to give credit to. Grades, how I grade things, from homework to exams to quizzes, just a real short synopsis of how to get great grades in my class. And it's not a secret, it's not I'm trying to hide anything, so you can always look at that. You don't have to memorize it. I've also got a few different links here. So for my class or any other class, every student at Hauser has got access to this online encyclopedia, World Book Online. Here's the login and password to be able to access that. That's updated daily with good, resourceful information that is relevant and trustworthy. It even actually helps create citations for you. So that's going to become very helpful in a lot of your classes. I've also got a link to some other different websites that we might use quite frequently in social studies. So I've got those for you. Next, I've got a picture of what your actual textbook looks like. This, where it says video unavailable, that will be available. I've just got it in kind of incognito student mode. Once I get everything live, that will show you how to access your online textbook, which looks just like a regular textbook, only it will can read it to you, and that kind of walks you through that whole process. If you're a person who likes to hear things or just needs a little extra help, um, you know, doing different things, you can access your book in several different ways. Right. Then I've got some links down here, a policy link that talks about all the different policies that Hauser has that we try and follow, from how to get some extra days of summer through showing up to school every day and getting out of your exams to just what the expectation is for electronic devices and late work on all that kind of stuff. Canvas, a link to what you need to have turned on and not turned on so you get the information that you need and you're not caught off guard by not getting a notification. And then what happens if you get finished with a classwork assignment. I have got a link there to some different things you're allowed to do and how to access extra credit as well in my courses. Right, so if I go back to that home page again, the last one here in the row is a link to modules. So module is like a unit. So think of it that way. So all your teachers are going to have modules, and they're going to be set up a little bit different just depending on your teacher. I kind of go by category, so my modules will almost always last longer than a week. So again, think of it like a unit. We're not going to go through one unit a week. That'd be really fast in my class. So the first unit that we're going to do is going to be the US Geography module. And we're going to start that on August 10th. And we're going to go to some later date in August, um, probably somewhere towards the end of the month. As we get closer to that date, it'll have an end date there. So you will know exactly when we started this unit and when this unit ends. And then as we enter into a new unit, you will see a new icon that will come up and be on top of this US Geography module. So the newest ones are always on top, but you will be able to go back. So if you're absent, you can look at previous things. So when I click on this US Geography module, this takes you to kind of one page that's got everything listed out for the whole unit that we will be doing. And as we go through, as you can see, I've got a few things listed. You can have a link where it will take you to an assignment, and you can see what that's going to be. Sometimes you will see that there's not a link. So this Thursday, August 18th through Friday, August 19th, something called a state plate. That is something that we may be doing in class that there's not necessarily a link to that you have to access. Or it could be something that we're going to do. I just haven't turned on the link because I don't want you guys to get too ahead of yourselves and, get too stressed out. So there will always be a home page for each module so that you can kind of go through, hey, I was gone on Monday. Well, you can click on Monday so you know what you missed, right? So if I click on that, that's going to take me to an assignment, and it's going to show me exactly some directions. It's going to tell me how many points it's worth, right? Is it due on paper? Is it due on Canvas? I've got click here for map directions. So it kind of gives you, you know, it's a general background, but that's what an assignment's going to look like. All right, I'm going to click back to home here again because I'd like to show you something else with modules. So that's how I have my modules set up. I think it makes sense. It makes sense in my brain. But for some people who kind of like a different look on any course, you can always click on this module link to the left over here. And that's going to give you a little bit different look to the same information under modules. So if I click modules, you guys are going to see that, hey, look, our first unit, our first module, US Geography. It's going to got the dates on there again. It's going to go from August 10th to probably August 26th. And then again, you will see the things that I have got turned on so that you guys can see. Until I publish it, you can't see it. So as we go through this unit, this list might get a little longer as we're adding more activities or assignments. So for students and parents, if you see this little red icon over here, if I hover over it, it says this assignment is overdue. So it's a quick, easy way for you to see, have I turned things in or have I not turned them in? All right. So that's one option. Okay. You will also see all of those things that I talked about with the course help page. That's all contained in this module, all about Mrs. Tom's classes. Again, as we add new modules, they will show up at the top. Right. So again, I'm going to go back to that home page. So you've got those three icons, and this will look the same on every single homepage for every single teacher. This video is going to show up right here. And then the last thing, excuse me, I'd like to show you guys is that our information to have is Skyward. That's our grading system. And that's where your official grades are going to be. So yes, you might turn something in on Canvas. However, if you turn something in on Canvas, your teacher's probably going to put a grade in Canvas for you. But the official grade, the one you need to pay attention to, the one that counts, is the one in Skyward. Okay, so parents, if you're looking, does my student have a 0, an A plus, a B? Are they missing something? You're going to want to pay attention to Skyward for that. The resources will be in Canvas, but the grades will be in Skyward. The calendar, this icon right here, you'll see on the left-hand side of the menu, and that calendar will show all students all assignments that teachers have created. So no matter what, you can always click on this calendar and it's going to show you, hey, here's what we've got going on. Right. So right now in the middle of summer, we don't have anything going on. I hope not. But as we get into um, August, you're going to start to, you might see some other things pop up. Okay. But when those things happen, you're going to see things show up and you'll be able to click on them here. All right. So when I go back to, oh, let me go back to my homepage here. So that'll be the calendar. The last thing is this Jets icon that's going to give you a link directly to the school's website so you can always access that as well. Just a quick click there. All right. If a teacher has got any announcements that they've made, you'll click on this announcement icon and it will show you what that announcement is. All right. Anything that a teacher posts in Canvas, when it becomes an assignment, an announcement, those things are the expectation that the student knows that they are there. We will go through how to turn on notifications so that those things show up and the kids get notified that, hey, Mrs. Tom has just assigned something, so they know to do it. Another really important feature is please get in the habit of checking your email at least once a day because not just your teachers, but the counseling office, announcements, those things all go through email. It's very important that you get in the habit of doing that. So, that's kind of a general overview of how my Canvas course is set up so you can access and find information. Always let me know if you guys have any issues, and I'll be more than happy to help anybody who needs it. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.